Today on Small Talk with Jill, Jill speaks with Jenny Mannion, author and intuitive healer, who for over the last decade has worked as an intuitive healer and an energy educator with hundreds of clients who she's assisted in reawakening their energy.
I changed my thoughts to change my energy, and changing my energy changed my cells and made me healthy.
Jenny, welcome to Small Talk with Jill. I am so excited to share your story with our viewers. Not an easy story from the beginning from your standpoint. I know that the journey you went through started with health issues. As an intuitive healer and an author, I want to understand, how did you get there? I know that, the illnesses had to be debilitating. Where did you get the insight to go in that direction?
Thanks, Jill. First of all, I'm so grateful to be here with you. I absolutely love you and your work, so thank you for having me. And yeah, it was not an easy journey. I was sick for 7 years in chronic pain. As we often do, we default to doctors today. I wish I could run around with them more. We're very hard on ourselves, even when we're sick, when that obviously is not helping us. What I really needed to do was to be kinder to myself, to be more loving of myself, to be grateful for the things that I did have.
So when did the light bulb, when did it switch? When did you decide enough is enough? And
there were a couple things that led to that. There was definitely, I'd been introduced to SARC books, which are journaling. I'd always journaled, but it was journaling about gratitude. So it just kind of switched my mind there. I met a friend that didn't know me as sick Jenny. She knew me as, we had met and really connected and had sons about the same age. So started going for walks, and I could not walk at the time. And I would really, really put off taking any painkillers, because I'm like, if I start now, and it's a very slippery slope, if I start now in my mid 30s, what am I going to be like? And then when the movie The Secret came on, that was really like the last thing that triggered me to be like, what, these little things I'm doing are helping. What if I did not go to the doctors for a little while, except there was one medication I had to have measured. So I would go back for that. I read a lot of Deepak Chopra, Eckhart Tolle, Caroline Myss, really dove into Wayne Dyer, watched videos, listened to that, really watched myself talk, and it was atrocious. I mean, that's the hard part, is once you start listening to yourself and hearing yourself talk, it's scary, how awful we are.
We're our own worst enemy.
We are.
Somewhere along the line, whoever first said that, yes.
Yeah, and even when we're sick, like if we're sick, don't we deserve a break? And I'm so sorry you're sick. Like if it was a friend or any loved one, we'd be showering them with love and attention. But instead, we're mad that we're sick. We're mad at our body. And I was really mad at my body. I changed my thoughts to change my energy, and changing my energy changed my cells and made me healthy.
Wow. What an incredible story. And as you were starting to feel better, you decided not to just help yourself feel better. You decided, I want to help others feel better. It sounds that you didn't want people to be in that icky spot.
Yeah, well, when I had belonged to some support groups when I was sick, and realized a lot of them were not supportive. A lot of them were people kind of one-upping each other on the pain, on the medication. And it was really hard for me to find some connections there. But when I healed, I went back to the groups, like being like, you can feel better, and no one really wanted to hear it. No, you didn't have the disease if you're healed, that kind of thing. So I was like, all right, well, how can I get my message out there and touch the people that are ready, to hear this and that can apply some of this stuff to their lives? So I wrote an ebook on it and figured, okay, what better way than to have a website and be writing articles all the time on different ways to heal than to, what a great way to get my story out there and help others do the same. I could just offer clients more and more, and readers more and more, tools. And that's what I love, like just having this huge spiritual toolbox, because not everything's going to resonate with one person.
So Jenny, your story has been told, and it's being told, but every outlet that can tell it has an opportunity to reach someone who hasn't heard the story. And that's what we're hoping to do with Small Talk with Jill. Give a little insight into this course that you have.
Sure. It's called Embracing Bliss. And it's funny because at this time, everyone's like, bliss, what's that? You know, we're miles away from bliss. I'm in survival mode here, you know, but it really is about, we cannot give in to fear right now. I mean, of course, we're going to go there for little bits of time, but it really is going to make us feel disempowered. And it is a spiral that we can go down where we're not going to be helping ourselves or other people. This course really offers a lot of ways to, in short periods of time, like I said, I like those short tools, to go through and feel better. You know, I have breathing exercises in there. There's exercises where you recall loving memories and I guide you through that. There's exercises for setting intentions for the future and actually seeing a future when things have been shaken up a bit and our future doesn't look like it did before. There's exercises to connect to our soul. And I think most importantly, there's a lot of exercises to connect to self-love and self-worth. And right now, when we see people suffering, it can be really hard to feel like we're entitled to step up. You know, we can feel guilty. We can feel, what about that person? But we can't help people from that state. You know, I'd love to offer this class. You know, if anyone contacts me and says, you know, they found me on Small Talk with Jill, I'd love to say, you know, if you buy a class, let's gift one to a loved one that, you know, needs this class. You know, let's do this. It's helpful for you to go through together. Once a month, I do lead a guided meditation and a Q&A. Also, I'm available through email, through comments on the Facebook group, to comment, to get help. I really want to support people on this journey. And I know that this is the most challenging time any of us have ever been through. And we're watching everyone around us go through it at the same time. And just to have that support going through the class, little accountability buddy maybe, hey, do you do this lesson yet? You know, is not a bad thing to go through.
So a vision just came over in my head. It's like somebody take this video, take this link right now. You're listening to it. How much is the course, Jenny?
$111.
$111, and click this link and send it to your friends. Say, watch this, and say, I'm doing this course and I'm buying one and I'm paying for this course for you. That is, Jenny, how there's no price of that gift. That makes $111 a priceless gift. You're giving somebody tools to help improve their quality of life, and to a loved one, a friend, somebody that they've seen, as you said, that is going through some hard and challenging times. We're going to put in the comment section below some links to your Facebook page so that people can follow. We have books, but I want people to think about that. Let it resonate about this course. It's not just a download and do this, do that. You're actually going to have, for $111, you're going to have interaction with Jenny. I am excited because guess what, Jenny? I'm buying the course. And I'm going to pay it forward to a friend. So is there any one tool that you want to share right now?
So to, you know, close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, you know, can
I do it with you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You could just take a couple breaths in and out, just slow your mind down, you know, bring yourself to this moment. Just I'd like you to recall a really happy memory, something that brings you joy. It could be you dancing. It could be you spinning around in circles as a kid. It could be a connection that you have with someone else or what nature does to you. But bring to mind that moment really clearly, that joy, that love, that presence, that peace that you feel. I want you to just take a breath in and breathe all that in. And as you exhale, just breathe out any stress and any resistance you have to feeling this place of peace. Really bring in every sight, every smell, every sensation of this memory. Breathing that in one more time. holding it for a few seconds, and exhaling any resistance to this. And just know that this took like 30 seconds, a minute to get to this place of peace. You can do this anytime during the day, to just remember that life does have joyful moments.
Jenny, that's beautiful. You're an amazing woman.
Thank you.
Heart of gold, and I could feel the love being passed to me. And I'm serious on buying the course. Everybody here, I'm buying the course, and somebody watching this, I'm going to tell you, is going to be surprised, because in their inbox, they're going to get the love paid forward. Jenny, I adore you. I am so happy that you found your way to health again and to be able to live your life to the fullest, and that you're changing others' lives, that now they can live life to the fullest.
Thank you so much, Jill. I love connecting with you. Very grateful to spend this time with you.
Love you.